So, we're back at it again. A new Star Fox game is coming out. Well, I say new, but is it? No. Not really. Yesterday, while I was sleeping from my night shift job, Nintendo decided to drop its Star Fox Direct and reveal to the world their new Star Fox project. Except it isn't new. It's just Star Fox 64 again, with a new coat of paint. If you were expecting this video to be a happy video about, yay, Star Fox is back, then you have been misled, and for that, I apologize. I am not happy about this. I'm actually quite bummed and pissed at Nintendo as I'm writing this. But we're here again, in the exact same position that we've been in for the last 20 years. So let's take a look at what we actually got this time. Also, this will be a very brief look at all of it, and pretty much my gut reactions to it. If you want an actual trailer breakdown, then maybe I can do that in the future, but for now, we're just gonna stick to some basics. Welcome to Star Fox, the newest rail shooter from Nintendo. Visually, this game is honestly pretty stunning, and the fantastic Mr. Star Fox has never looked so good. And yeah, just calling it Star Fox this time around is an interesting choice. It could signal new beginnings and actually be a new starting point this time. Unlike Zero, which was also promised to be that. I'm not getting my hopes up. The characters have a much more realistic look this time around, giving off major vibes of the original SNES artwork. Honestly, I thought this was kind of cursed when I first saw it, but as I've rewatched it a few times, it's starting to grow on me. The final part of the show even gave us a look at a cutscene detailing the downfall of James McCloud, which really sold me on the characters. Pigma especially looks phenomenal. He looks as slimy as he's supposed to, inside and out. I can only hope that my boy Leon can get the same love and care. The only problem that I saw with the characters was Cat. There's no other way to put this. The girl looks like a heroin addict. She's not even pink. She's white with pink eyeshadow, eyeliner, whatever. She looks horrendous. I'm not even going to be nice about it. She does not look good. This is probably the worst design of all of them. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, they released this picture of Andross, and it's incredible. Super unhinged, but I like it. Makes me super excited about how disgusting the brain is going to be in the true ending. As for the levels themselves, they've definitely been upgraded. I have seen a few people complain that they look a bit dark, especially the space levels, but I don't really have a problem with it. I did think some of the cutscenes looked too dark, especially inside the Great Fox. Like, how do you not have more light in there? But it's really not that big of a deal breaker for me. The only one that really stood out to me as feeling off was Katina. Its many rivers and water features aren't exactly the vibe I ever got from the original. And it doesn't look bad, it's just not how I've ever seen it personally. On the plus side, the Blue Marine makes a return here, and Aquos might be my most anticipated level. The water effects and general design for the enemies really bring the level to life in a way we've never seen it before, and that really excites me for what is generally thought to be one of the worst levels in the game. Moving on, musically, the game sounds great. I don't really have anything to say here other than, yeah, it's the Star Fox 64 soundtrack. It's been done in an orchestra. It's good. I got nothing bad to say about it. However, sound design for the lasers, pretty garbage in my opinion. Just take a listen to what we've got here. This is the best that I could grab from the video.
Defend the Allied fleet! Don't let any of them pass them!
Twin lasers sound fine, but the hyper lasers just sound so blah and uninspired. Feels like they ripped them out of like a Call of Duty game, but somehow worse. I can't say I'm a fan of them. The voice lines also sound fine. Like, we've only gotten a few snippets here and there, so I can't really form a super positive or negative opinion. The only one that really stuck out to me was one of Peppy's lines, and it's this one here.
Now you've done it, Slippy. Bogey on your tail.
Well, it feels a little flat. It's not as inspiring as I would have thought this line could have been read. I am interested to see how many more lines they are going to change from the original, because a lot of the dialogue seems to have been rewritten. I'm also interested to see this funny dialogue that we've heard about in the leaks, which I honestly have not really seen in this trailer. As for new stuff, we've got challenges now. Well, sort of. A lot of them seem pretty great for people who are new to the game, but for a veteran like myself, a lot of these ones seem a little too easy to be considered challenges. Now, we've only gotten a look at Sector Y, but these are a few of what we got. Get things like get 100 hits, or defeat 10 enemies with a single bomb, or form the 4-ship formation to get the hitting item, which, if all is as it should be, will probably be a 1-up. It does look like we do have an expert challenge mode, and these ones do look a bit more difficult, which is definitely a plus for someone like me. But I really hope that they lean into the difficulty a bit more in some of the other levels. Next up, we have the multiplayer, and I honestly have a bit of a love-hate feeling about this. It looks really fun, don't get me wrong. The modes look interesting, and having 4v4 battles in different scenarios is really cool. It's something we haven't really gotten before, and I'm interested to see what we get out of it. But at the same time, we're only getting 3 maps or modes, it looks like. Which, hey, I get it, it's not the main focus of the game, so I'm not going to knock them too much for it. But at the same time, I feel like we could have gotten a little bit more. Realistically, though, I'm not the biggest PvP guy, so I don't know how much I'll actually get out of this mode. If I have some friends to play it with, then great. I'm going to have a fun night. But I don't know how much I'm actually going to sink my teeth into it on my own. But the big issue with this is, why was this not the focus? Why wasn't an entire game built around this idea? You have 4 players cooperating to fulfill an objective. How is this not the direction that the series should be taking in general? Yes, it's a 4v4 mode and competitive PvPvE, but you could have made multiple missions, multiple scenarios built around this one idea. They don't even have to be 4v4, you could just have 4 players doing these objectives inside of a mission. Hell, if you want to do on-rail sections, just make 4 separate routes for each one for each character. Make them intersect at certain points. Like, it's... I don't know. The more I think about it, the more frustrated I get. And thinking about what we could have had instead of what we got is just a futile effort. The co-op we do have does kind of look like a rehash of what we got with Zero, which, it's not a bad thing. I did enjoy Zero's co-op mode quite a bit when it came out, and it definitely made it easier for my friends who aren't as big into Star Fox to digest when they had the choice to either only fly or only shoot, and not have to worry about all the gyro controls and doing it all at the same time. Here, it's much more the same. One player uses a Joy-Con to fly, while the other one uses mouse mode to aim and shoot. A buddy of mine did reach out to me to see if I'd be interested in a playthrough where he flies and tries to keep me from getting as many points as he can, which honestly kind of sounds like a fun challenge for me. Now, at the end of the presentation, I felt hollow. All of these new additions are cool, and I really do think it's one of the best looking games on the Switch 2 so far. But at the end of the day, we're playing Star Fox 64 for the 4th time. And technically, the same story for the 5th, as 64 was originally a retelling of the original Star Fox. Why, Nintendo? Why are you so creatively bankrupt when it comes to Star Fox? They're a mercenary team. Lean into that. Give us something darker, maybe with corporate espionage, or some kind of corruption within the Quinarian military. And not just the darkness of space, or the supposed interior of the Great Fox. I don't know. I know I'm not much of a writer or game designer, but I am a Star Fox fan. And it's frustrating that after 10 years, our next official title is just Star Fox 64. Again. At least Zero tried to do something new with the gyro aiming, and all the levels were new. Even if it was a retelling of the same story and wasn't really received well, it still tried. And yes, I'm aware Starlink exists. That is a Ubisoft game. That is Star Fox in it, not a Star Fox game. Even if the Star Fox stuff was solid. I'm getting off track here. I guess at the end of the day, I'm just going to have to accept that Nintendo truly does not know what they want to do with this series. Supposedly there's another game rumored to be in production, but nothing super concrete is out there as far as I know. I'm just hoping they actually put some real time and effort into giving us something new to play next time, because this is not going to cut it again. It shouldn't even cut it right now. So I guess the big question now is, am I gonna buy it? While I am bummed to be playing the same game again, I cannot deny that Star Fox 64 is a very fun game with tons of replayability. And seeing that in a whole new light is very intriguing to me. And unfortunately, purchasing it is the only way to tell Nintendo that I want more Star Fox. So yeah, I will be buying it again. And that truly feels bad. They have me by the balls, and I just cannot get away. I just hope that the new additions are enough to make it special for me. Like I'm playing it again for the first time. Like so many other people who will be experiencing the game for the first time. And while I'm happy those people can do so, I'm disappointed that I probably won't get the same mileage out of it. So come along for the ride and do a few barrel rolls while you're at it, if you feel this game is going to be worth it to you. Just know I'll be there alongside you, sighing heavily that this is all that we got. Sad that all that we have is yet another showcase of a new console's power and capabilities, like many Star Fox entries before it, through the lens of our furry pilot friends. In the same tired story that has been told again and again. Thanks for listening.
Get ready, team. We're approaching Venom airspace.